What's up everybody, my name is Dazz, welcome back to my channel. So I want to highlight here today the perfection of it all. And I realize that it doesn't feel perfect if you're living with a condition which isn't optimal. Yet at the same time, there is a perfection of it all if we find acceptance in where we are at. Like, let's say a motor car. I can't believe I just used the words a motor car. I'm not like from the 1800s. Let's say a car isn't in good condition. It hasn't been looked after for a while. It hasn't been cared for. It hasn't had a good coat of paint. It hasn't had the oil looked after. It's been kind of left without much loving attention towards it. Over a while, the condition of that car deteriorates. Now, you are not a mechanical being, right? You are at your depth an energetic being. Nevertheless, it is important to know and realize that we have to look after ourselves. We got to look after ourselves. And if we are living with a condition, your condition, the condition that which you are living in, as that condition isn't optimal, and your body is showing you, it's telling you, right? It's a state that you are living in, and it's possible to move beyond that state. It's not something that you are attached to forever, unless you want to attach yourself to this condition forever. I could drive my car with a rusty rim and dodgy wheels and poor coat of paint, right? If I wanted to, I could keep myself in that condition. I could keep the car in that condition. I could live like that if I wanted to. And for many of us, we do. We just keep going until we realize that, the car's breaking down now. It looks like a pretty poor man's car in a rich neighborhood. I've got to do something about it. So at some point you realize you want to do something about yourself, your own condition. Does this resonate with you, what I'm trying to point to? You change your condition by changing actions, your habits, your behaviors. You don't change the condition of it by just giving it to somebody else. You got to look after it, right? And I guess we do go to the engineer and they'll fix things for us, right? They fix it for us. And I guess this is where my metaphor breaks down, right? Because nobody outside of you can fix you. You can have guides, and there are people out there who have been through what you're going through, like myself. And I can guide you back to improving your condition. But I can't do the work. You make the decisions every day that create the condition you live in. And the condition that you're in, right, might also be a result of many years of certain behaviors and actions and certain priorities that you have given or not given yourself. And so those need to be examined. That's why we do CBT. It's like we explore your behaviors and your cognition, why you believe certain things, because if we can let go of the why you believe certain things, you can change habits and behaviors more easily. But ultimately for me, looking after this body and mind means practice, means regularly putting in effort and practice to connect with yourself. Connect with yourself, to connect with you. And when I say connect with you, not just connect with the physical part of you, but connect in the gentler part of your mind, a soft part of your emotions, right? As time goes on and sensitivity increases, even the capacity to feel energy becomes more pronounced. So we look after our condition. We are a result of how well we've looked after our condition of our body. And so a great starting point on a journey of healing this condition is to acknowledge that the condition you exist in is due to your decisions and your environment. And taking ownership of that means that you're no longer giving your power away thinking there's some clever solution out there, but it means saying, yeah, that means if I have made the decisions in my life to create this condition, then I can make the decisions in my life to change this condition. I hope that's dropping in. These words are about empowerment, empowering yourself to know that you can change. Even if sometimes it feels so beyond your seeing and beyond your capacity to stop the movements. Yet the movements of the tic are possible to stop, not with force, but just with peace. Not with force, but with peace. It is possible to find peace in the areas of the body which right now are some level traumatized, that they have to keep playing out the same crying action. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Every time we tic, it's like, feel me, look at me, help me, support me, come here. Right? That's why we make sounds and noises, no? To get attention from our environment. And so your mind will go, but I don't like being looked at when I tic. Sure. But your body is crying out for attention. Maybe it's possible for us to bring attention to that part of our body with presence. A lot of the work that I do in the one-on-one coaching for adults with tics and kids is helping my clients bring attention to the part of their body where their tic is originating. Because we're told it's an urge. We feel the urge often. Sometimes we don't even feel the urge, it just happens. But with a little bit of presence, it's possible to know that there exists an urge. But before the urge, there is something that exists to create the urge. Before the urge, something exists to create the urge. An urge means there's a movement of some sort, but a movement comes from something, some interaction or reaction. Urges don't just happen from nothing. Urges start. A movement starts from somewhere. So may you ponder that. May you explore the urge. What's before the urge? If I didn't succumb to the urge, would I feel something? Would I notice something? Would I have to take a breath to acknowledge what's there? So feeling it. Feeling what's there before the urge happens is how we transmute. This is alchemy. This is how we move beyond the energies that have got stuck in us, that are creating our behaviors and ultimately lead to the condition we live in. So we must learn to feel what's there. And quite often the tic is a habit to stop us from feeling something else. So what could it be that is there? May you ponder the answer to that question. Where does the urge originate? And you can ask that question by asking, seeing, noticing in your body, where is the urge happening from? And point to it. And then notice where the urge is coming from. And then point to it with more specificity. No, it's actually here. Okay, allow the tic to happen. Feel the urge. And then drop in even deeper to where the urge is coming from. And be with that part of your body and breathe. It's so simple. But to have enough attention and presence and focus to practice that, sometimes it's hard for people, right? And sometimes it might be difficult to really put in the effort to do it. But again and again, if we keep shining light, attention, love, awareness into the parts of our body which are causing issues, then it's like giving the condition of our motor car a glistening covering of, let's say, metallic paint. You become new again because the shadow can't exist with the light. You have to attend to yourself. You must attend to yourself instead of always the outside world. Your body's crying out for that attention. Give it it. Okay. Much love. Peace out. Yeah. I'll post again soon.